What's going on, world? What's going on? It's your main man, the author. Right back at that ass again. There's another one. What's going on, y'all? Long time no see. Been laying back, man, trying to do some other things, man. Trying to find other sources of income. You know how it be. You know, the grind, the hustle. Trying to make that money, man. But I only make videos, man, when I have something that I feel I really want to get off my chest, man. And I think this video is going to be entitled, Black Women Are So Crazy. Now, a disclaimer, when I talk about black women, I talk about black women as a whole. So, of course, there's exceptions to the rule, okay? The sun, what man say? The sun shines on a dog's ass at least once a day. So yeah, you got those minority, that small minority group of black women who do listen, obey. You know, real alpha women who know strength in their, who know that there's strength in their femininity. Okay, you do have those type of women. But from what I see, the vast growing majority are the ones that I criticize and critique in my videos. And I think this video is going to be called Black Women Are So Crazy, man, that they try to control men who they don't even know. I repeat, black women are so goddamn crazy that they even try to control men that they don't even know. And I have many examples, but I'll use one example. So the other day I'm at the movies, right? About to watch The Predator. All right, the new Predator movie. It's all right. I compare it to the movies that I saw, the original Predator in the 80s. It's nothing compared to that, but it was all right? Except for the ending. The ending I thought was bullshit. But I won't spoil it for you just in case if you haven't seen it. Anyway, so I'm about to order my food because in this theater, you can order wings, fries, things of that nature, right? So I always get the wings. I love the fried wings, and then I get the fries. And I ask, I press the button first and foremost to get a waiter to come out. It's the black chick that I saw in the lobby. Go figure, right? So, I mean, I didn't really like her at the lobby, but then I sat down. She was the server, tried to push the button. I pushed the button back. You know how they try to be aggressive. So I said I wanted my wings and the fries, right? And so I said, I asked about the shrimp. And she said, well, they are coconut shrimp. And that's the only type of shrimp we serve. I said, well, I don't want the coconut shrimp. I'll think of something else. She's like, the coconut shrimp are good. Right, trying to influence my order, right? You know what I'm saying? See if you peep game. All right, peep game. So I said, no, I don't want the coconut shrimp, right? So I'll pick something else to add to the order, right? This is how petty they are, right? So then she said, well, why don't you get the coconut shrimp? You don't even know how they taste, and you saying you don't want them again, right? So pause. So when I said the first time that I didn't want the coconut shrimp, that should have been the end of the discussion, right? Right? Nah, not with a black waitress. So this is the second time. I said, well, yeah, I don't know what the coconut shrimp tastes like, but I know what? That I don't like coconut. Right? So, no. I don't want the coconut shrimp because it might have something to do with coconut. I don't like coconut, right? So she's hot, right? Because I said, no, I don't want the coconut shrimp. So I said, well, I want a hamburger patty. I wanted three things. I want a hamburger patty, right? In a place of the coconut shrimp. Are they going to charge you this much? Blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I don't care how much they charge me. I'm paying for it, right? So I said, well, I want the patty. And then, of course, I can't have the patty made the way I want it made, right? Any other place you go to where you don't have a majority of a black staff, you can get it the way you want, right? Black staff, nah, you can't have it. Got to be well done. Okay, whatever, fine, right? Oh, why don't you get this and that? No, I just want the patty. Well, that's stupid. Now, check this out. This bitch, right, is going to say it's stupid for me to get what I want to get, and I'm the one paying for it, right? Only a black waitress, right? Anybody else would have said, okay, well, they're going to charge you extra just to let you know. Okay, fine. I'll put it on the order. Just like when I work at a retail store. If someone wants internet, I say, okay, fine. They're going to charge you extra. Okay, that's fine. I'll put it on the order, right? She going to critique and say I'm stupid for wanting the patty by itself when they're going to charge me for the... I don't care about that. It's my dollar. I told her it's only stupid if I don't get what I want, and I'm the one paying for it. But why do I have to... I'll get to that later. Why I have to tell a black woman, explain these simple things to a black woman. Apparently, she hasn't heard the quote, the customer is always right, right? So we continue to go forward. So I had to check her, right? Okay, so you can get the fries, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I get that. And then she stands up. I look at her like she's crazy. Then when she comes back, she doesn't look at me because she knows I'm looking at her, right? But here's the point. They try to control everything. Even shit that has nothing to do with every especially black man, they feel like they should have some type of control. At this movie theater, it's uptown. I don't know why they have so many blacks working there. I don't want to sound like I'm on no racist shit. But even if you are going to get black, because as a whole, I feel that our people, especially black females, have horrible customer service. And I made a video on black women having horrible customer service, right? They'll make horrible salespeople, horrible people to speak to in general, right? Even the fat black female at the front desk of this movie theater, the Epicenter. Even a fat black female had an attitude, didn't even know her and never saw her before, right? So, and here's the thing. It's like if you're a black man and you don't have that aura or attitude, like you're going to bow down to them, and even if you do or if you don't, they still try you, man. I'm like, well, why the fuck is why are you trying to control my order? I'm paying for it, right? It's not like you paying for it. I'm paying for it. And you still trying to control what I'm getting, and I don't even know you. I didn't even know these chicks. And I'm paying for it. So you imagine what their boyfriends go through, what their brothers go through, what their uncles go through. Oh my God. Like I never laid eyes on this chick before. She's telling me what I should order with my money. What I should order. Because I've never tasted it before. Oh, it's stupid to do this. No, bitch. It's stupid not to get it when I know I can pay for it. Don't worry about what the fuck I want. Just get me what I want. Anybody else, any other waitress of any other nationality of women, whether it be the white woman or the Spanish woman or the Asian woman, they will just get you what you want, man. They're not gonna critique you on what you want. I had a fat black female in New Jersey Mike's try to criticize what I wanted because I didn't want the order that's they have a combo sub that's on the wall. They'll have like a deli sub, and I want it the way I want it. I'm fucking paying for it. I just want the roast beef with this, and that. Yeah, you can have it like that. But the way I want it is more simple. It's a simple order, and it's the way I want it. I'm paying for it. How you gonna critique something I'm paying for? And of course, she's not there anymore. But my point is, you got black females trying to control shit that they trying to control men, especially black men, that they don't even know, and probably even try to control other. Because I have this black female that works at my job. and she talks to a lot of white people with the sideways. It's like, yo, man, a lot of y'all ain't gonna last. And it's just crazy. I noticed it. I've been noticing it, but I just want to make a video on it because this just happened recently, like the other day, and I'm like, here we go, man. And then they wonder that rolls right back into why they're not married, why people fuck them and just leave them. You know what I'm saying? Even good black men will leave you if you have a fucked up attitude. So yeah, thugs are just fucking you and leaving you, but good black men are fucking you and leaving you too, because you have a piss poor attitude, and you can't turn that off. Even if you get with other races, you might pretend to cut it off, but it's a subconscious thing. So white boys that you get with Asians, Mexicans, even though those races of men as a whole aren't taking you, the few that you do get, you're gonna run them away too, even faster, because they're not used to what? Masculinized women, which is as a whole the black female. Unbelievable, bro. Just unbelievable. I mean, and I'm used to it. And that's the thing too. I should make another video. Our people as a whole, man, they talk about trying to compete against other races of other racial groups for resources. As a whole, man, our people have fallen off, man. If you look at certain places like that hire, the majority of their hires are blacks, like Walmart and some of these IHOPs. These places have the worst service, man, under what? A black staff. And a lot of times that black staff is led by who? Black females. And they have the worst customer service, man. And it's sad to say, because we should be competing against other races for resources. Like some of these YouTubers, they're suburbanites talking about blacks rebuilding the community and black men providing a the reason why black females don't believe in patriarchy is because the black man hasn't provided a platform for her to strive and for her to catapult and move up. If we want to tell her what to do, we have to make a structure. We have to have businesses. We have to have jobs to give to her. And then we can pretty much mold and shape her. She still ain't gonna listen. It don't matter what. Like I said, the black females in the movie theaters try to control black men that they don't even know. A black man can build 100 businesses tomorrow. She still ain't gonna listen because it's a subconscious thing. It's entitlement. And I think a lot of these black females are borderline suicidal because they cannot be white females. That's just the truth. I repeat, they're borderline suicidal, and they don't have the courage to pull the trigger themselves, and they're pretty much overcome with hate because they have what I said before. They have that entitlement attitude. They watch all these shows saying that they should have this and that. And it's like, you shouldn't have anything because as a whole, the black race or the quote unquote African American race or the native people of this land are not at the top of the socio-economic ladder. So you're not supposed to have shit. But they always want to compare themselves to white women who lead, and most white women lead black women around by the nose, right? But it's like if you try to compare yourself to them, yeah, you're gonna be suicidal, man. You're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna have that inner hatred that's gonna explode within your soul, and it's gonna cause you to destroy your sons and to destroy your community, and that's what she has done. Since the black man has been pretty much ran out of the community, based on welfare and the prison system and a number of other things that have transpired. But Yeah, what I do is I see instances, and I can just put those instances in the box that displays a bigger picture of what we're seeing, man. You know, you're seeing black females who are just totally just gone, man, as a whole. You know, and especially when it comes to interactions with black men. Black females are very dysfunctional people, especially when it comes to interactions with black men and with interactions with men in particular. Of men, interactions with men of other races as well. Like I said before, the races of men who do have successful marriages with black women are those black women who are of the elite of the race, meaning either financially, or those black women haven't been raised in the inner city, or they don't aspire to the rap songs and those melodies which exist in the inner city. They're more like if you watched Boondocks, Lester Freeman, the female that he was in love with, what was her name? Uh, Miss Brown Skin something. If you watch the Boondocks with Huey and them, that came on what channel that used to come on, and what network? Cartoon Express. But if you watch, I used to read the Boondocks in a newspaper way before it came out and became a sitcom. It's a cartoon about this older black man who raises his two grandsons on his own, and they're troublesome, they're bad, but there's a lot of truth in his story. He Lester Freeman, he encounters like a lot of racism and a lot of you know uh, interactions between other blacks. It just shows the clashes of class, in turn, and not just class, but intelligent blacks versus unintelligent blacks, wealthy blacks. So Lester Freeman has a bit of money and he raises his sons. In case those of you who are not familiar with the Boondocks, that's pretty much the premise of the story. I used to read the newspaper. It used to be in the newspapers back in the late 80s, early 90s when I used to read, At first, my grandmother used to read these stories to me in the 80s, and then I started reading them on my own in the late 80s and early 90s. I was reading them on my own, and Boondocks had a space in the paper, when the paper was still relevant, way before the internet exploded. But yeah, man, I just want to let y'all know about that. Didn't want to go off on a ramble or a rant, but yeah, black women are so crazy. They try to control men that they don't even know. Like trying to control because it doesn't stop there. They'll try to control your order, control this, control. I've heard some in the store talking about, oh, if it's she has a friend, black dude came in the store and she told him, well, it's gonna be done this way. It's like they have to be in control of it, especially if it's a black man in the picture. They have to control it, even though they can't what? They can't lead. 45 documented years show that they are almost 50 years show that they cannot lead. They've been in the driver's seat since the 70s, right? Of the black community, and the sons and daughters are losing their lives out here in the street. You got these black females, bull decker diesel dykes, trying to be gangsters too, right? And it used to be the black men were just getting killed. And it's a lot of this funeral director in Newark, where I used to live many years ago. He came out and he said it's a lot of females that he's starting to bury as well. And he was saying that he was going to go on this strike, man, because he said all these rappers are talking all this crap. These new age rappers, right? Not the ones from the old, not too many, not as many from the old school, but the new age rappers, some from the old school. But these new age rappers, he said how they glorify violence. He said he want to go on a strike, man. He wants to, actually go out here on these streets, And he wants to show people what a dead body looks like. And he says he's tired of burying kids that are 17, 16, 17, 18-year-old, primarily young black men. But he says there's a growing number of black females that he's starting to bury too. And these black females are without a father as well. You know, and he says he's taking the organs out, putting newspaper in their head to replace the brain and the organs. And he said he's sick of that, man. And he says he wants people he wants to start a movement to have people join in the streets to go against it. And he says he will show people the corpses. And he's tired of burying young black people, primarily young males. And he says there's a growing number of females. And he's in Newark. But you know, it's black male funeral directors in Chicago who are experiencing the same thing, in LA who are experiencing the same thing, in St. Louis, so on and so forth. You know, and these kids are getting it. It used to be they were getting it when they're in their teens, 15, 16, and 17. Now some of these kids are getting killed 7, 8, 9 years old, man. It used to be a hands-off policy when I was growing up. Just like I think that kid got killed in New York City, Rich Porter. And it's a lot of kids, not just that kid, but it's a lot of kids. But that was a famous death. You know, the blacks were enraged, you know, like killed a 12-year-old kid. But now it's kids 7 and 8 years old being killed, man. I mean, it's a terrible thing. But not to piggyback, but black females are raising these kids who are being killed. So they're not leaders. They shouldn't be leading, but they always want to tell you what to do, all the way down to the smallest thing. Even if you're paying for it. Now that's scary, because you imagine if she was paying for it. Oh, you don't got no choice in that shit. Imagine if she has a male that's living with her. Oh, fuck. Right? So just want to make this video, man. Be sure to like, subscribe. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the subscribers. Glad the word's getting out, man. Y'all continue to spread the word. Share the videos, man. Get the word out, man, because this needs to get out. You know, brothers finally have a forum where they can at least express their sorrows, at least a bit, and put the truth out there for everyone to see. And forget all these females trying to come back with other races of men don't do this. Fuck all that. Other races of men don't have to deal with you. We have to deal with you. And other races of men haven't had to deal with feminism attacking their race as of yet. Now, some have to a lighter degree, because you can see as a whole, Western women, and in particular American women, are very bitchy, okay, compared to women overseas. But like I said before, if the white race catches a cold, the black race catches pneumonia. What I mean by that is, if it's bad on one side, it hits harder on the quote-unquote African-American black side. All right? So just keep that in mind. Like I said, be sure to like, subscribe, spread the word. And I'll see you next time, and I'll make a follow-up video as well. All right? Y'all take care. Stay safe.